Okay, what happened last time? We just found out that, oh, if we get the Renaissance, oh. It's more like this guy was like, if you go to the core of Rena, Shion can absorb the great astral spirit, you know, the big bad, and we can kill Shion. Simple as that. Go to the core, absorb him, kill Shion. Perfect. Which is kind of annoying because we tried to resolve that whole thing already. And Alphin's like, are there any other options? No. Are you sure? I'm sure. And then I think it was Dohalim that said, Can't the Renis Alma absorb the astral energy? I mean, yeah. I guess we can do that. Okay, we just gotta find the Renis Alma. So where is that? That's at the core of Rena. You're gonna have to go there either way. So I was like, okay, fine. So now we are back here. Okay, lady, we'll go rest up. And hopefully, you know, they don't screw our ship over or anything like that.
You still thinking about what the scientists told us? About where Renans really come from?
Yeah, I mean, it's a mind blower.
I am, but not for myself.
Saying that,
You're worried about the future of the Renan people.
The fact that our people have been the same this whole time will only give the Danans further reason to resent us.
We're the same, so you should never have.
But you still intend to confront this truth head on, don't you?
Oh, this is night before the final battle, isn't it?
I did declare
just realized
that I would
that's
live
what's
my
going
life
on.
for the living, and not the dead. Even as I dream of retirement, I shall remain dedicated to the cause.
I'm sure you'll do great.
Now that I think about it, I don't believe I've ever heard you criticize or reproach us Renans even once.
I'm no saint. I have skeletons in my closet too. There was definitely a time when I hated Renans for who they were. I hated them just for being Renan. But you changed that, Dohalim. You gave me an opportunity to see them in a different light. Thanks to your reforms, we were able to stand next to Renans not as slaves, but as equals for the first time in our lives. Of course, I'm sure there were some Renans who still hated us on the inside. But we knew that not all of you were like that. There were those of you who were good, and that was a start. When it comes down to it, Renans are just people. They can be good or bad, just like Danans.
That is, in essence, the heart of your approach, isn't it? That we're all people.
Yeah, it is. When you can pull someone aside and talk to them one-on-one, then you have the chance to come to an understanding. But as soon as you stereotype, that chance goes away, and you stop thinking of them as people that you can relate to.
I understand what you're saying, but we're talking about massive numbers of Renans and Danans alike. Realistically speaking, surely they won't all be able to get along.
Even if we end up butting heads with one person, maybe we'll find better luck among their friends.
Just keep
If we
trying.
can build a society that works like that, that'll be something worth nurturing and protecting.
Just keep trying and pick out the
So
good
you wish
ones,
for people
pretty
to
much.
form real bonds and do away with the hierarchy outright. To deal with one another as humans, and nothing more. That's the ideal future you hope to see when this is all over?
Yes, I do. I think it would make for a fine tribute to my brother's legacy. Though, that said, I would be doing it for the people of the future first and foremost. Do you still plan to return to Lenegis when this is over?
Indeed I do. I don't know whether I'll be able to reside in Lenegis proper, however. My first order of business may be to find somewhere to live.
You'll always
Then-
have a home in Menancia,
yeah.
you know.
With me? Huh? Come on.
As I shall ever keep in mind.
Well, if you ever need a helping hand, don't hesitate to come get me. I'll always be there for you.
Not
Doe.
as a servant.
Did you just...
It's cute. I
Never
like
mind.
it a lot.
Thank you, Kisara.
I'm enjoying these developments.
I appreciate your patience as I work all this out.
Don't even mention it. And really, when you think about it, now that we know the two of us aren't so different after all,
We could, you know,
don't you think that brings down a barrier that used to be between us?
do a little more than just be friends.
You know, I hadn't actually thought of it that way before. But I do like the sound of it.
Yeah, I think I do too.
Man, that's nice. Ah, there's the ones I like more.
Hey, why'd you call me here? Was there something you wanted to talk about?
Oh, is this a confession?
Well, if everything we've heard about the Great Spirit is true, then we're getting close to our final battle.
Oh, yeah.
So I wanted to apologize while I can.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Apologize? For what?
I was being real stupid before, about whether Dana's will had been controlling us and all that. I get why you're angry now. Anybody would be if something they trusted was being questioned. So, I'm sorry, Rinwell. Really. I should have kept my mouth shut.
No, Law. Honestly, I think you might have been onto something. Of course you were worried. Who wouldn't be if they found out there might be some invisible force pulling our strings this whole time?
I like how that pillar formed kind
But
of like a
you-
wall.
You really trust Dana's
Like a
will,
line
don't
between
you?
them.
Is it because you can sense it a lot more than the rest of us? Because you can understand it?
Yeah, I think that might be part of it. But I also want to believe it's good.
Believe?
Remember how I used to really resent coming from a family of mages?
Yeah, of course. Because you were always on the run and had to live in hiding.
When we rescued Zephyr and I finally decided to come along with you all, something changed inside me. It was the first time I felt like my powers had any meaning, even if that meaning was only helping you guys fight. Then, when I felt Dana's will, I was overwhelmed by how vast and warm it was. It made me want to believe my powers were made to connect with it. It made me believe I had a bigger purpose.
So that's why you hope it doesn't turn out to be bad. You almost need it to be kind.
Yeah.
Well, alright. Then I promise I'll lay off bad-mouthing it.
Ah,
You will?
nice.
There's no way for me to know for sure one way or the other, right? But
If you trust it, I
Rena,
will too.
And that's enough for me.
Yeah.
So I'll trust it because you do.
Remember what I said about neither planet's great spirit reaching us here?
Yeah?
That's not quite true. I can feel just a little bit of Rena's inside you and everyone else.
You... what?
I sensed it when we first got here.
Left something behind.
It's a really small amount, so it doesn't feel like it has a will of its own.
Oh, they did mention
But
that actually
I
at the
think
wedge.
that's how Dana's energy probably is too.
So you're saying there's a little bit of Dana's will inside each of us?
Yeah, that's nice.
In a way, doesn't that mean we're all Dana's will?
What?
Well, like you
That's
said,
actually really
unless
nice.
Dana's energy comes together, it has no will. So if we all have a little
All
bit
of
of
us
Dana's
are
astral
Dana.
energy
We are
inside
Dana.
us,
Yeah.
That's actually a
Maybe.
nice way to think about it.
Everett 35 might know the answer. But, you know what? I don't need to ask it. My will is my own. I fight for who I want to fight for. That's who I am now. Who I've become. So thanks, Rinwell, for sharing that with me.
Ah,
To be honest, the only reason I was suspicious of Dana's will Well, I mean, it mostly was...
Because I was jealous?
I feel like you and I had...
Oh my god.
And I was worried it was because...
Very embarrassing.
Never mind. Nothing. Just forget
Oh,
about it.
that's so cute.
No, what were you saying?
Saying? I don't remember
Come
saying
on.
anything.
Now you won't tell me what you were
No,
thinking?
that's not what I'm saying.
Then spit it out already.
Say it. You're jealous? Come on, man. You're like an open book. I just want you to say it. Oh, jeez. Okay. That was also very cute. They didn't need to say it flat out, I guess. I guess they just knew.
You sure you don't want to get some rest?
I can't. I've got too much on my mind. Especially knowing how close our last battle is. How are you doing, Xion?
Same as you, still trying to absorb everything.
Remember when it was so simple? We were only fighting all the lords on Dana? All of that feels like a lifetime ago, doesn't it?
Those were the days.
Ages and ages ago. Everything that's happened since we first met. So many fights, so much chaos, so many wonderful people.
If I hadn't run into you that day, well, I wouldn't have met all of you. I never would have held the blazing sword or looked for something more. I wouldn't have my memories back. I'd still be a faceless slave, like as not long dead.
Oh, I know that look.
Hey, Alphen, I want you to promise me something.
Yeah?
If we can't find the Rena Alma,
Oh, we're not doing
there's
this
something
again.
I want you to do.
Come on. You're not asking
Like
for the
Hevrent
death again,
35
right?
said, the only way we can end the Great Spirit for good is to go after both the main body in Rena and the thorns in me.
Come on.
I need you to promise me, Alphen, that if for some reason we can't get the Rena Alma back, you'll use the blazing sword to destroy the Great Spirit, and me along with it.
We've been through this.
It's true the blazing sword may not have the strength of the Rena Alma, but it's taken us this far. It's slain lords and beasts. At the very least, it has to be worth a try.
You can't be serious.
Yeah,
You've
seriously.
forgotten everything that
Listen,
we've...
the Great Spirit isn't just our problem.
Man, I had a
It's a
feeling
threat
she would
to our entire world.
that she would click back
Renan
into
and Danan's
I'm willing
alike.
to sacrifice myself. That mood. I was worried, and it's
We
true.
don't know what's going to happen when we face it, but we need to be prepared for anything. We can't second-guess ourselves when the time comes. I promise you, I'm not planning on going anywhere. I'm prepared to fight with absolutely everything I've got. But if it comes down to it, I need you to be prepared too.
Oh, you know what? I think it's always good to have a plan B. You know? I just thought about that. It gives you a sense of security.
Okay. But you should know that I'm not going to give up on you, Xion.
Yeah.
I'm going to fight this until the very end.
It makes you feel better, like, if plan A fails, we always have
you
plan
can
B.
forgive me for that.
So, we'll do our best.
Alphen,
Are these guys gonna confess anytime
okay,
soon?
I understand. And I'll forgive you.
Thank you, Xion.
So it's a promise then?
Yeah, it's a promise.
I remember how I felt the first time you touched me. My thorns made any contact a
Oh,
mistake
yeah.
no one would ever make twice. After they'd seen what could happen, fear would always linger behind their eyes. In my entire life, I never had someone willingly reach out to me
What if we just put helmets on everyone?
But when
then
you
everyone
reached
could
out to
touch
me-
you.
and gently took my hand. You didn't react at all. It was so easy for you. I don't have words for the shock I felt in that moment.
That's because I couldn't feel pain back then.
It was an ibuprofen helmet, pretty much.
Even once you could, though, you still chose to keep reaching out to me. And when you did, I felt this warmth that I had never known before.
Go for it. No,
But
do it
still,
again.
I hate having to see you suffer through it every time you do.
I still think that's super
You
cool
won't have to
when
worry
he
about that for
when he
much
hugged
longer.
her.
You think so?
I do, because Shion,
Say it.
No. You can tell me once my thorns are gone,
Everyone knows.
okay?
God.
Yeah. Okay.
Everyone knows about everyone. We probably don't even have to dance around the topics anymore.
Everybody get enough rest? We ready for this?
Yeah, we should probably get moving.
Agreed. Can't stand around waiting all day.
Our task is relatively straightforward. We need only descend down to Rena, defeat the Great Spirit, and restore stability to both worlds.
Yeah, that's all
We're
it
fighting
is.
for a new future for both Dana and Rena.
Right. We've come this far. We will save our worlds. That's a promise.
Then let's go, everybody. We've got one last wall to tear down.
Yeah.
Repairs on your starship are complete. Everything is in working order.
Thank you, Havrak.
Is that you, Hevrek 35? You can see us from where you are?
I can. I can see anywhere within the bounds of Dake Faisal.
It's like
Sounds
an
like
AI.
someone's a peeping Tom.
Maybe we should give Hevrect 35 a break. It has been stuck in this tiny facility for a very, very long time.
I have unlocked all functions on your starship. You can now make use of its warp drive.
Nice.
Warp drive?
Do you have anywhere else we
You
want to
mean
go
like what
though,
the Red
other than
Women
Rena
used
and
on us?
Dana?
What brought us here?
It's possible that the Red Women may have found a way to activate it on the starship. They are Helganquil, after all.
Using the warp drive, you should be able to breach Rena's atmosphere without being detected.
Wait, should?
You'll need to be careful. Due to the force field surrounding Rena, the ship will be unable to go any further than the surface of the planet.
Of course. So we have to go through a
once
dungeon.
we reach the shell, it appears we'll have to infiltrate the core by foot.
Well, it's not like it's a new concept for us.
We gotta go all the way down just walking?
Done it before.
Will all the Helganquil go back to normal once we defeat the Great Spirit? I have a strange feeling we're going to have to fight them before this is all over.
The extinction of my people is inevitable at this stage. As such, it would be illogical to risk the success of the mission in a vain attempt to save my kind.
We understand.
Can't that thing lighten up a bit? Everything it says seems to be about what's illogical.
Well, come on, Doe.
That's very
Hold
cute.
up, did you just...
You heard the lady. Get down.
I have one last question.
Everyone's together. They have their own pairs now.
As
It's good.
Sovereign, your identification number indicates that you are well past your predicted life expectancy.
Yeah.
Similarly, the maiden lacks any identification number, as her function should have been rendered unnecessary. Despite this, the two of you continue to exist. Why?
Well, one of us was asleep and the other one's an ancestor?
We exist because others have entrusted this to us. Over the years, many people have come together and sworn to see this through to the end.
You mean it is because of multiple chance interactions? The likelihood of such events is statistically improbable.
There it is, but the illogical.
Why have you two continued to persist under these conditions?
I thought he was like asking why are we
It's
still
hard to
alive?
explain. To be honest, I don't think it's something an observer could understand. All right, time to get back on the Fall Knights.
This... Okay. What floor are we on? Well, fast travel was removed from us. Could go departure area, but I want to see if this guy is awake. Unresponsive. Only speaks at certain times. Well, that's a bummer. Okay, we're fine. Okay, I guess that's sunlight. Where's that coming from? Oh well. It's time to go. Right? Okay. Take off for Rena, huh? You're not gonna let us fast travel to other locations?
It would appear that our Helganquil host really has fulfilled its end of the bargain.
You know what that means. Time to go to Rena.
I guess this means we should give that warp drive a spin.
No going back to Dana for a quick visit at all? Come on. There's some things I still want to double check. Wow. This place is fucking... It's completely gone. There's literally nothing else up here. Is that water or is that like people? People water. What is all this?
There's nothing here. This weird ocean we're surrounded by just stretches out everywhere. Is this really where the Helganquil come
those
from?
look like ruins. So what did this place originally look like?
I don't sense even a trace of astral energy.
Oh, and you're
This
super
world
sensitive
is
to it.
Dead.
Big sad.
Then this must be the hollowing.
You
It
mean to
is.
tell me this whole world, the entire ocean is that stuff?
That's what I thought.
And it's covering everything. The entire planet.
And where do we even go from here?
This is what the Great Spirit does. After it depleted this planet of every last speck of astral energy, it went after Dana.
Man, that's
So arresting. This world of doom.
Back in its day, Rena was probably just as vibrant as Dana is. But after being robbed of its astral energy for so long, those days are gone and past. This is all that will remain.
We probably even
So the Great
couldn't
Spirit
get
took
any help
everything.
from anyone.
It stole energy not just from living beings, but the land, the sea, everything.
And it bound the Helganquil in servitude until their whole world was nothing but this. And by the looks of it, that's how it remains to this day. A world of death and emptiness.
With nothing left here to consume, the Great Spirit turned its sights on Dana, looking for another host.
You're saying if we don't stop it, this is what Dana's going to look like?
We can be sure that even these few remaining remnants of Renan life will not be spared in the end.
If the oblivion and darkness both Shion and Naori saw comes to pass, nothing will survive. It looks like we can climb down from there.
Oh, convenient.
Let's take a look.
And no symbol of the Lord or the element or whatever. It's just
So this is Rena. This is where everything began.
special
Yet it's a
owls.
dead world?
I won't let Dana suffer the same fate. Ever.
Man, this place is depressing.
A hollowed ocean as far as the eye can see. What do you think would happen if we fell in?
What do you mean, what would happen? You'd drown, wouldn't you?
Maybe, but
Come to
it's
think of
the
it,
Helgen
I don't believe I've heard of
liquid.
someone ever trying. Perhaps you'd like the glory of being the first?
Nah, I'll pass.
This is essentially a world-sized Renin graveyard. Are you proposing to disturb the
Oh
dead
my
slumber
God.
just
He was
to
just-
satisfy your curiosity?
He was just
Lord?
wondering.
No,
Leave the
because
guy
I
alone.
said I passed.
Taking an interest is understandable, but let's not forget
Come on.
where we are. This place
That's not
deserves our
fair.
respect.
Looks like we're not going to be hearing the end of this one for a while.
You'd think I was already snorkeling in it or something. So the idea is to seal the Great Spirit inside the Renis Alma using the Sovereign and Maiden's power. But just how do we do that exactly?
Thank you for the summary.
I'm guessing it won't
That
be as
actually
easy
helps.
as holding a spirit channeling ceremony at our leisure.
I already had wielded astral energy once 3 centuries ago. As for suppressing her thorns, Shion's had a lifetime's experience. The problem isn't just our enemy's strength, it's that it's sentient too. And you can bet anything you like it's not going to just sit back and let us destroy it.
In other words, we need to find some way to weaken it in advance.
Always be hopeful.
The Great Spirit, that is.
Back when Shion's thorns flew out of control, we were able to deal with them directly. If this is their host, they should be even more corporeal here.
If that's the case, it should make them easier to attack at least. And if we can manage to divert enough energy away from the spirit's core, even temporarily,
We might just be able to weaken it enough to steal the Renis Alma, which we can then use to seal it away forever.
Nice. Nice.
It won't be easy, but it's our only shot. Time to buckle up.
Go to. Okay. Another skill.
Question for
That's
you.
the MO.
Let's
huh?
say, knock on wood, everything turns out for the best.
What'll the world be like? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of this, do you really think everything will be that different?
Yeah, but we have
a
the
lot
time
will
to
have
recover.
to change, that's for sure. The world will have to adjust to so much. My only worry is if those changes turn out to be merely skin deep.
what do you mean?
It's well and good putting an end to Renin rule. But if it just turns the tables, it's all for naught.
That's true. Just as bad if the Danans started pressing their own.
Renins, Danans, astral art users, mages. The world is full of labels used to divide and
But
separate
they're all
people.
the same people.
If only we could see differences like that for what they are. No different to someone having a musical talent or being good with their hands.
Ooh.
Not differences so much as characteristics.
It will take someone in power to set an example. But with time, people will follow. And then, perhaps one day,
There will no longer be any need for the example. It will have become second nature.
That's where we come in. We can set the example. Imagine it.
I mean,
A
how
world
long
where
have we been
magic
together
and
as a
astral
group?
arts are used to help people. Where that's the norm rather than the exception.
Yeah, you're right, Rinwell. Why wait for somebody else? We can show them ourselves.
Yep. And I was just wondering, what if this turns into a we can fast travel. There's more side quests. You know what that means, but I'm wondering if this is gonna be like Symphonia, where it's a bunch of it's like a prequel to
I wonder what
Fantasia or
Helganquil
something.
civilization was like at its zenith.
I can imagine that'd be something you'd take an interest in.
There's no question it must have been advanced, like none either world has ever seen. We could surely stand to learn a thing or two from such a people.
I get that you're itching to delve into its history, but we've got bigger fish to fry right now.
Put a pin in it, and you can do all the research you want when you retire.
I can think of worse things than a retirement dedicated to research. As for whether Rena is amenable to an aging specimen,
It's a little early to be giving it serious thought just yet.
A man can dream, though. A man can dream.
Oh, we didn't say there's anything wrong with dreaming.
In your case, Dohalim, dreams have a habit of spiraling into something else.
You'll need to stay with us for now, though. You're too helpful to let retire.
Why do I feel this is less of a compliment and more of an ultimatum?
Just a friendly suggestion.
Just call him Doe. That's great. That's the end of that. Interesting. Cool. Alright. So, I'll nail these one by one, I suppose. Oh, Calaglia, here we go. You know, I should have seen this coming. A bunch of side quests popping up, but...
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Yes, no matter where I go. Got skits to play.
Hey, I just realized something!
Uh-huh.
Is this about dinner last night? I didn't realize those ingredients were off.
Oh my goodness, what?
No! I mean, wait. You fed us rotten food?
Okay, La.
The point.
Alright.
Oh, yeah, right. So I was thinking about those armored soldiers we've seen. There are regular Renans inside them, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they're designed to make whoever's wearing them stronger. At least, I think that's the idea.
Right.
Right. So it kind of begs the question then, why are they made so huge?
I don't know, makes them more intimidating, I guess? Or maybe all that tech wizardry inside takes up a lot of space.
You don't think it's weird how the armored soldiers are the exact same height as the Helganquil?
Wait, are they really?
Can't say I'd ever noticed it
I didn't
till
even
now.
think about that.
And?
Connect the dots, Law!
What? Are you
Okay,
saying that
let
they're
me get
all
this straight.
Helganquil?
You think the armored suits might have originally been designed to allow Renans to work alongside the Helganquil?
Huh. But if
Oh,
that's true,
that's interesting.
what would that mean?
They
You would
weren't made for
need-
weapons?
Just that, I guess. But still, don't you think it's kind of interesting?
Not hugely. Hey, Kisar, well, I've got you. What's on tonight's menu? Because I was thinking maybe meat.
Get it, Poodle.
Fuck him. Alright.
What did I do?
Oh, now you want to listen. Keep pecking, Hoodle.
Ow, ow, ow! Seriously, what the hell?
I love these guys. I'd watch a sitcom with these.
I never realized before just how hot this place is. It's like being inside a fire.
Well, you didn't feel
You're
pain
only
before.
just noticing? Ah, yes, forgive me. The whole lack of sensory feedback situation.
That's the one. It's hard to believe I once worked in this soup, let alone helped spearhead a revolution.
And all with the mask concealing your face. It must have been very grimy beneath that.
Ugh.
Back then, we had our plates full enough dealing
couldn't
with
wash your
constant
face, could you?
abuse from our Renan overlords. It never occurred to me the air itself was oppressive in its own way. My head spinning just with the effort it takes to walk.
I think that's called heat stroke. You might want to take a sip of water.
You mean that water that's been festering under the sun for days? I wouldn't chance it without boiling it first.
Oh,
Huh?
I know. I'll go to the dock and fetch us some clean water.
Water alone won't suffice. He'll need to ensure his sodium levels are replenished as well.
The human body
In
kind
that
of
case,
sucks,
let's
doesn't
see
it?
if we can rustle up some rock salt. Alphen, you go cool off in the shade for a while. Shion, stay and keep an eye on him.
And then there were two.
Bit of an overreaction, but it's still kind of them.
Maybe it's not the time, but this place brings back memories.
Ah,
I know what you
yes.
mean. We're back where it all started.
When I first touched you.
You don't ever
It is weird.
regret meeting me sometimes, do you?
Are
Oh.
you kidding? You started all of this. Bringing down the wall, retrieving my sense of self. I have no regrets.
Yeah, that sounds real nice.
Ahem.
That romance.
Oh, welcome back, Law.
Are we interrupting? Maybe we should, give you some more time.
You know, guys, when you think about it, we've taken out a lot of Zeugles. Like, a whole lot.
And
You
it's
can
still
say that
not
again.
complete.
If
Or
one thing's for
a
certain in
monster
this world, it's that wherever we go, we'll always end up bumping into them.
Isn't it weird that they're still so plentiful? You don't think the Renans have, like, a ranch where they breed them, do you?
Let's not talk about
Certainly in all
ranches
of
in
my
Tales
years,
games.
I've never heard of them constructing such a massive facility on Dana, let alone up in Lenegis.
The only thing I can think of, then, is that the feral ones must be reproducing on their own.
There's also no organized effort on our part to hunt them down, so it's difficult to fully exterminate them.
It's true.
Exterminate them? Whoa, don't you think that's maybe a little harsh?
They seem like living beings.
What do you mean?
I suppose.
Zeugles originally used to be living creatures native to Dana and Rena, right? Being genetically modified isn't their fault.
You're right. Zeugles were only created because of us Renans. We altered the original creatures to suit our own ends.
First, people made Zeugles, and then we let them go. And now we're trying to kill them because they're a threat. They really have only seen the very worst, huh?
I hope we find a way to be able to live side by side with them one day.
It's a nice thought, but they attack towns and cities. What else are we supposed to do?
Just
Aside
defend
from the
ourselves.
strays that have gone wild, it's worth remembering that Renans are able to keep them somewhat under control.
If we had distinct territories that didn't overlap, that might reduce the danger they pose.
Well, I guess when you look at it that way, maybe people and Zeugles aren't so different after all.
Yeah, that's a weird thought, but yeah, it makes sense. Okay, that's it for this area, right? Just this guy? What do you got to say for us, Doc? I haven't talked to you for a while. Oh, hi, Alfred. Hey, Cole, what's up? You don't look so hot, kid. I'm really hungry. Even with the Rena gone, there's still not enough food to go around. That's not good. Is there no way to bring some from outside?
Yes.
We have been, thanks to your hard work. We've managed to establish trade routes and have a little food coming in. But other places are not well off either. There's only so much we can broker between realms. Especially since this realm is nothing but rocks and sand for the most part.
Just great.
That's sad. I wish something more could be done. There's still hope. I heard there's a merchant from Cislodia who's been visiting Glanmead Castle.
How's this?
You mind talking to him
Got it.
first? Sure.
Hey.
Have this bread. Where'd you get the bread? Shion always has food.
All right.
Let's make our way to Glanmead Castle. Okay, now where's this guy? I mean, I don't really have... I'll go one at a time. On the third floor, okay. Elevator's right over there, I'm sure it's fine. Unless enemies start popping back up, which I'd rather not. Yeah, looks like we're good.
Hey, she's pretty cute.
Who are you looking at? Quit gawking and let's go.
Ow! Wow. Is that because we're progressing the story? Also, yeah. Character design, simple, cute, I like it. Law and I agree on that. But, is that because we had the story event where, they're talking all cute-like with each other?
Hey, Alvin, what do you think of that chick?
Oh
over
my
there?
god.
Doesn't look like she really works out.
I'm not talking about her muscles, you dummy.
Oh my goodness. Are there people on every floor? I want to see if Law has any more quick quips. No, it doesn't look like it. That's a shame. Well, if not, then I'm just going to go to the third floor. Yeah, there are people on the 3rd floor. I wish I could fast travel inside a dungeon, but... oh well. Let me take a look around, see if I'm... Renancian refugee. I hope everyone's okay back in Vista. Oh, who are you? Our timing couldn't be any worse. Having all this craziness happen in the middle of our trip? We have to get back to Ciclodia pronto. You look real fancy. Are you Renan, or are you, you know, someone else? Well, you can go without me. I'm gonna stay for the time being and gather more information. Don't talk to me. I'm ignoring you for now. What are your guys' stories? Crimson Crows might just end up having to fight the Bright Eyes. If those bastards think they can waltz up here and slave us all again, they've got another thing coming, I'll tell you what. Okay. Well, they don't know. It's Saber again. Hello? It's so nice and quiet here, and the bedding's way better than what I'm used to back in Moscow. Good to know people are living in the castle. I'm not worried. You've got crimson crows and blazing swords on the cave, right? They'll figure something out. And who's here? We were planning to use this place for housing, but now it's repurposed as an evacuation center. Sucks, I guess. But it's the only thing that makes sense. It's hard to find housing right away, you know? Yeah, I'll talk to this guy. We have healing arts to pick him up, I think. Oh, it's you! Son of a... It's you.
Hey.
Well, if it isn't our old foodie friend, this time you're in Calaglia, eh? Alvin, finally! I've been waiting for you to show up.
Hey!
Oh, so you'll talk to him, but not me. Great.
Yes!
That's because I can tell your palate is no good. What's up, Gordano? Find another recipe? Quite the opposite, actually. I actually can't find anything here. There aren't any fine delicacies here in Calaglia. Well, I guess that's what happens when you live next to a volcano.
Right.
Yeah, now that you mention it, I can't think of anything like that either. I want to take something with me, but at this rate, I don't know what I'm going to do. Can't you find anything? Why not just fix something yourself instead? There's still stuff to eat in these parts. Just whip up something good with what you can find yourself. That's what cooking's all about, isn't it? I would have figured you of all people would know that.
I don't believe this.
You've got guts thinking you can lecture me about food, young lady. But you're absolutely right. Not only am I a fine connoisseur of food, I'm also a chef par excellence. Watch and learn as I put all my years of culinary experience to good use to produce the finest dish this land has ever seen. I'm not sure he made anything else by himself.
Okay!
Oh yeah, if you're so confident, I'd definitely like to take some home with me.
Great!
Let me help. This concerns Calaglia, so it feels personal to me. Gladly, in that case, could you gather some ingredients? So say wheat and eggs, the simplest things?
Good. Nice.
We're kind of maxed out on those. These ingredients, all my knowledge and insight, this is sure to turn out exquisitely. Are these wheat and eggs? I don't know. All done? Is this some kind of fried bread?
Wow.
This is so good. You sure put those ingredients to good use? I'll give him credit here. But doesn't hide the inside, still tastes a little doughy too. Yeah, plus there's nothing special about plain old fried bread. Even with my skills, It looks like I have more work to do. Fried bread that's still doughy. Wait, I've got it. How about these?
This is...
Are they supposed to be rings? Did we just make donuts?
Yes!
Yep, I was inspired by the castle's architecture. I call them Glanamy donuts. Okay, I'll try one. Oh, this is good. I can't get enough of this crispy texture.
Amazing!
Yeah, it tastes great. I'm in heaven. I had no idea you could make anything like this in Calaglia. Yeah, I like it. A unique look too. I can work with this.
Nice work!
Excellent. I'm glad to hear my hard work paid off. What do you think about selling these things? I'll bring a whole bunch back to Ciclodia. They'll be a hit. Maybe I should. You know, I finally realized something after fixing these donuts for you all.
Very nice!
Cooking has the power to make people smile, and I want to spread that sensation far and wide. You've got yourself a deal. There's no finer delicacy than the joy in your heart that comes from a good meal. That's what being a good gourmand is truly about. I know exactly what you mean. I'll teach you the recipe for these donuts. It's the least I can do to repay you for all your help. Thanks, Gordon.
Yes!
Let me ask you one more thing before you go. How do my donuts actually taste? How do they taste? Well, absolutely exquisite! With that, my culinary quest has finally come to an end. Nice. I think we have to cook that for our quest. I feel like that makes the most sense.
Okay!
Wow, I'm gonna have to tell the merchants in other realms about these donuts. Wait. Deliver donuts to Cole and Doc. Okay, I can do that. A lot of smiles to people who eat them. Yeah. How could I screw that up? Alright, who's over here? I just want to get an update on the NPCs. I'm glad I was able to flee to here, but this place is so big, it's hard for me to relax. I feel suffocating here, like I'm underground or something. Well, you are. I'm not exactly itching to go outside while the skies are looking like that either, because I'll have to grin and bear. What do you want? Are all our resources gonna get taken away again? Are we going to have to go back to square one? It worries me. You're a protagonist. I'm not gonna say what type of protagonist, but you are one. We're taking in anyone who's feeling anxious about what's going on lately. It might not make things better for them in the long run, but it's better than nothing. Some reassurance is always good. Who knows, I'm glad we were able to evacuate here, but it's not hard not to feel scared. Damn it. If only I had enough strength to go out and fight myself. Blah. Yes, child. Oh, you know how happy you are. I don't know. You looked at... I don't know. I was gonna say your head looks like a shrunk down adult model, but I guess that's just how that works. I could always go to the fourth floor. And we definitely do have to cook the donuts. Is there anyone up here? Yeah, it looks like a no. Okay, Parallax stones. Lord's Chamber. Oh,
Do you
Jesus
sense one of
Christ.
your friends, Hoodle?
Scared the crap out of me. Hello? Oh. Battle Maiden Shield. Save the people from famine and despair. Though small and plain, exudes an angelic aura.
I sense a strange power from this.
Cool, let me check that. Yeah, that's what I thought. A Valkyrie. It's Valkyrie's shield. Her design's simple, but she's adorable. And double check if there's anything up here. Nothing, huh? It's just supposed to be a nice set piece? I would have preferred if there were at least people here saying, we checked this area out, there's nothing.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
And what's up, Doc? Yeah, I'll fade your back.
Hey.
Yeah, and I brought some food with me. Help yourselves. What is it? Some kind of treat?
Yes.
Well, don't mind if I do.
Oh.
Oh, this is fantastic.
Yay!
Yeah, this is yummy. Where'd you get these? A friend of ours has been making them over in Glanamede Castle using ingredients from around here.
What?
You can make this food in Calaglia? The merchant from Sicilia liked them too. I think trade between our realms is going to pick up thanks to these.
Yeah!
I knew we could sell food. Yeah, we could sell food this good anyway. It's so great. It's so cool to know we can make stuff like this. Yes, I'll have to stop complaining so much now.
Yeah!
I'm gonna see what other awesome stuff I can make here too. That way I can pay you back for the bread. Can't wait to see what you make. Clerk uniform? Who's that for?
We avoided getting roasted in that ring, but what we could really use is something to cap this off.
Sure. Got any ideas on what would be good?
Mabo curry. Fried bread stuffed with curry.
You'd probably buy out the whole stock.
It sounds really good though. Alright, what did we get? Clerk uniform, okay. And Glutton's code. Is that another artifact? Yeah, let's see. Oh, I see it. Glutton's maze, that's Pac-Man, and then the ghosts. What else did we get? Let me check these outfits. Ah, bakery. Oh, that looks real nice. I mean, it's worth a look. Mix things up every now and then. Oh wow, I like these a lot. And Rinwell's still wearing shorts, keeping up that tradition, I guess. Interesting. Yeah. Okay, where to next? Looks like we're going to Uzalabek next.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
What are those Rennies doing out there? They're gonna invade again? It's hard to say. Nothing's happening right now. I don't know why I decided to jump in here. It's kind of rude, actually. I don't think I can talk to all these people. No? Decision come back. Man, everyone's quick on the trigger to blame the Renans. You must be old, Iron Mask. You look good. I was able to rest, injuries healed. Okay. And you're the guy who I decided to dress up, right? No? Yeah, you are. It's funny. We have enough money to make Calaglia
Looks like we get to sleep with a
fully functional. Yeah, we're good on everything.
roof over our heads.
I haven't really done anything new, so there's no point in... Did I not make this? Uh-oh. Cursed Claw and Chameleon Hide. I really have to go out collecting stuff again. What the heck is that? What the heck is that? Man, oh man.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
I haven't checked the others. Yep. The question is, am I really willing to go out and recollect that stuff? Oh, that's a big shield. Doesn't seem like there's anything wrong with it either. You and I both know that we're gonna have to go out of our way to recollect this stuff. I know where the chameleon hides are. They're the
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is.
they're the monsters in Adon Lake ruins, that stuff.
It feels kind of surreal to make people happy with something I made.
Okay, I was hoping that there would be some special dialogue or whatever, but oh well. Wonder what that last thing's about then. Ultimate ingredient and Mystic Crest.
Hey, if we find anyone who needs help here...
I know. We'll make sure to ask what's wrong.
Okay. Are you the guy? There's not another mantis, is there?
Yeah!
Seems like you folks are staying pretty busy. Oh.
Hey.
Didn't say that. You seem to be in high spirits yourself, Grenoir. I didn't even know your name. I try. I like to think I'm good at staying positive and nothing else. After all, with everyone so scared right now, it's important for you guys for guys like us to stand tall and keep hope alive. You said it. What's got you all down in the dumps? Well, don't sound like it. If Zephyr saw you like that, he'd be none too pleased. Cut him some slack. What'd I say? Oh, right, your father is super dead. I don't know why I brought him up.
Yeah!
Oh, anyway, I remembered that Nath said he has a favor to ask. Does, what is it? You should talk to him yourself. Beloved Zephyr, still weighing your mind, huh? I've known every Crimson Crow since I was in diapers, so I know how much they revered him. It's not like anyone's pointing fingers at me, but it's hard to imagine they don't hate me. You want me to wait while we talk
Thanks.
to Nate? No, we're good. Okay. Hopefully we'll get a fancy new title out of all this. Nath, my guy. Head honcho now because leader's dead. What can I do for you? I'm gonna ask you the exact same thing Grunner said to talk. Oh. You know, likely waste there's a Zoogle I want you to take care of. For now, we managed to contain it and block the roads up. Finally! Is this the one? Who knows when it'll break loose and cause trouble again. Make sure it never happens, more or less. I want Law to take care of it. By himself?
Alright.
But... it's all
I
from me.
guess. Got it.
No one said we couldn't help you. Welcome to. I'm guessing Law has to be in the party, but... Finally! That's what I've been waiting for this entire time. I always came back.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
What? Excuse me? What? There's another owl here? Yeah, we got the one up there. Maybe it's back here? Well, Hoodle will react as soon as we get close, so we'll just have to rely on that then.
Is this the barrier that's keeping the Zoogle in that Nath mentioned?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like it. Our Zoogle pal should be on the other side.
This barrier is weird. It looks old and half-finished. Plus, he said it was okay to break.
I mean, we won't need it anymore once the Zoogle's gone, right? So what does it matter?
Oh, you came. Nate told me to expect you. You'll find Zoogles further ahead, but be careful with them. I'm going to say... Oh, I haven't saved in the first slot in a while. Look at how far I've gone. 17 hours? Alright, well... I'm level 18. Goodbye to that. Saved up. Oh, now we can see someone. Okay.
Did they really think that barrier was enough for a Zoogle like that?
It was. That thing was sturdier than you give it credit for.
Really? So that's the Zoogle, huh? This should be a piece of cake.
Don't get careless, Law.
Okay. Is it a...
It's gigantic.
I'd say we're about evenly matched.
Yeah, I'd hope so. Oh. Oh, we are more than evenly matched. Okay.
Smash you! What's this?
In here!
Get that shell hiding something tasty?
Field! Holy Land!
Get it work!
Holy Land! Now for something special!
Yeah, Burning Strike. Holy Lance.
Illuminate the dark! Come forth, Holy Glimmer! Let's tear 'em up! Holy Land! Don't mind if I do! Sleep now!
Eagle Fly!
Field! Meteor Storm!
In a bind? Not today! Hurricane! Eagle Fly! How dare you are! Oh, now you're talking!
Dark Field!
Frickin' does it!
Don't
Oh my god, Alpin.
burning strike! You go dead!
Killing yourself a lot.
Field! In here! You go artist requires complete focus!
No further!
Oh, sparkly stone! Raise!
An astral artist?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
One more time!
I'll finish you here now!
Be careful not to overdo it.
Beyond astral energy!
I should be using lost combo attack, but
Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy glimmer! Holy land! Denied!
Amazing.
yikes.
Illuminate the dark! Magic is there! Holy land! Too much to handle! Illuminate the dark! Glad you have your uses!
I'll show you how useful I can be!
Recover!
Oh, that didn't count. That didn't count. Out of the way.
You get the gist! Outstanding field! Fire!
No! Can't get
Yeah.
here!
Don't give up!
Alpha and Y.
Blah blah blah! In here! You get the gist! Fire!
Ah, hurts too much. You gotta be kidding me. I'm actually a little upset about that.
From death's abyss! I feel that the fight left in me!
I can carve through armor!
The flames will roar! In here!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Holy land! You get the gist! Feel! Sleep now! That'll bring you down! Close one! Gotcha! Far enough! Illuminate the magic! Blah, blah, blah! You get the gist! Feel! Into the fray!
Here comes something big!
Try to dodge!
Falling behind! Looks like this one's mine! Like hell it is!
Burning! Blah, blah, blah! Burning!
These fists have got your name on them!
You get the gist! Divide Satan! Not in your dreams!
It doesn't work.
You get the gist!
I'll crush you!
Can you finish it off? Please finish it off.
Tenebrous!
It's actually doing more damage than I thought it would.
Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy glimmer! In here! A chain between magic and fire! Feel! Lightning! Downfall!
Eat dirt! Now, while it's freely!
Take it down! You get the gist! Far enough! Close one!
I'll finish you here and now!
Kitara, frozen!
Oh, yeah. I should have finished it off with Law, but oh well. So what's so special about this one in Law? Is it like maybe Zephyr could never beat this?
Huh? What's a letter doing in a place like this?
Oh my goodness.
Hell if I know. I highly doubt that Zoogle was
Is it
trying
addressed to
guard it.
Law?
Still, somebody must have left it for some...
What? I can't read that.
Law.
Huh? What's up?
Something up?
Oh, he said,
It's from my old man.
yeah, that's what I thought. It was from Zephyr to Law.
My dear son, I wonder how things will be between us by the time you read this.
In any case, I first want to congratulate you on all that you've accomplished.
It's a good impression.
Making it this far requires a strong body, fine technique, an unwavering spirit, and most of all, friends that you can count on.
A girlfriend who can spam magic.
If you have all of that, then I, as your father, have nothing to worry about. Those things together will always keep you on the right path. That brings me to what I really wish to discuss with you. As with all of us, there will someday come a time when you'll be a grown man who can and must think and act for himself. Whether you'll live in a world where blood will no longer be spilled between Danins and Renans, or when that day arrives, nobody can say. But even if peace still eludes us then, you'll have to decide how to live in this world. Listen to others with an open heart, but don't be swept away by their words. Always live on your terms. One more thing. If I ever see you again, I hope to say this to you in person. but neither of us knows what tomorrow may bring. Know this. Whatever you think of me, and what I've done, your mother and I love you very, very much.
Ah, that cuts deep.
And there's nothing in this whole world that will ever change that. Your father, Zephyr.
Alright, that got me a bit.
Zephyr.
What am I gonna leave behind for the future?
I can't believe he's only telling me all this after he's gone. What am I supposed to do with this?
Follow his advice?
Zephyr once told me that living freely meant being your own master. I think he wanted to make sure you know how he felt one way or another. What you do with that knowledge is up to you.
But that still doesn't explain why his father left that letter for him here, of all places.
Don't forget, we were led to this place. We may well get some answers if we go back to the source of all this.
Is there a treasure chest back here, by the way? There's gotta be something else back here, right? It wasn't just... Also, Hoodle said the... I'm gonna have to look around, because Hoodle reacted to this place. Said there was an owl here somewhere, so I gotta find that now. Hello? Oh, there's... There you are.
Ah, hoo-hoo!
Vivid spear.
Hoo-hoo-hoo!
That treasure. What a sweet-sounding ring it has.
You really think so?
$34 out of 38, okay.
I found some equipment.
Vest of Secrets. Interesting, okay.
Let me take a look at it.
Any other like secret locations I can think of? Whoa. I never saw it. At least from here. How did I not look at the size of that thing? Question, does that mean at Kurt Garrison? I need to check. I always want to double check this stuff. Yeah, not important. Just real quick. Ah, there you are. This is the only other place I can think of that has this. Just trying to figure out why for the longest time. No owl though. Reflector armor, okay. Oh. Then again, she did get the good stuff from defeating Undine. I finally made it up here.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Alright. What do you have for us? Why did you send us on that quest? From the look of it, I take it you guys found the letter.
Hey.
We sure did. Did you guys put it there? Nope, Zephyr did, as soon as Law ran away. He left it there just in case something ended up happening to him and he wouldn't get to see Law again. The way him and Law were reunited. Never saw that one coming. Hi.
Hey.
Hey, chin up, kid. You still don't think we blame you for what happened to him, do you? Look, I won't lie to you. It really hurts losing a man like Zephyr. He was a father to all of us, you know? But when you're in the business of fighting Renans like we are, you're always prepared to lose friends more along the way. Knowing Zephyr, I'm guessing he didn't write you a very long letter, am I right? You know, when your parents met, your mom was a resistance fighter too, did you know that?
I guess...
I figured it out. The reason she pulled out of the front lines was because she had you. She would stay behind and protect you while your dad would fight twice as hard for the two of you. That was the deal anyway. There's only one time your old man broke it, and that was when he went to find some medicine to cure your mom's illness. Needless to say, he didn't get it to her before she died. That's sad. And the only time I know in all those years when he acted for selfish reasons.
No way.
I had no idea. He never told me about that. But it goes to show he never forgot about you or your mom that whole time. He still loved you both deeply.
Damn.
Yeah, and I just took that and threw it all away, I guess. So what's your plan, now that you know how your father really felt about you? I don't know, I'll have to think about it. But one thing's for sure, I'm gonna grow up to be a man both my parents can be proud of.
Alright.
Good answer. In that case, I got something else for you.
This is...
That's the ring Zephyr was holding on to, right? Isn't it? That's my mom's. It's yours, kid. You're ready. Don't waste this life your parents fought so hard to give you.
Thanks.
Yeah, I won't. Thanks, you too. Zephyr's ring. It's an equipable item. Zephyr's ring and dawn braces. Nice. Torchbearer. Good. And an additional awakening. Raises it up even further beyond. Okay, let me check the equipment. Huh? Wait. Zephyr's ring. Skill detail. Increases defense, elemental defense, and resistance by 20. Huh. Well, it's nice and all, but I don't think Law should be the one to wear it. Kisara, though. Okay, she can't wear it. She physically cannot wear Zephyr's ring. Okay. That makes sense. A little disappointed, but that makes sense. But I don't need it for Law. That's not how I'm using him anyway.
You okay, Law? You seem kind of quiet.
I'm fine. Just feels a little weird returning home now that my dad's not here, I guess. Oh man, sorry. I didn't mean to bum you out too.
So I guess that means you'll be visiting your dad's grave while you're here.
Where is
Right,
the
Law?
grave?
His grave? What are you, nuts? There is no grave. The Rena would only destroy it the moment they found it.
Bro, we're at
Back
peace.
before Calaglia was liberated, dead slaves would be dumped in mass burial sites. Either that or thrown on top of a bonfire.
Oh.
We got used to cremating our own to deny them the pleasure. Then we'd sprinkle the ashes from high up as a way of returning them to the motherland.
It's all we could do.
Oh, that's kind of
That's the
respectful.
ceremony we had when my mom died, too.
But that was back then, right? Calaglia is liberated now. There's nothing to stop you from raising a true grave anymore.
I suppose you've got a point. Once you've been doing something for generations, though, it sort of begins to take root. It's a tradition of its own now.
My dad wouldn't want that anyway. Cheap and simple, he'd say.
Simple and clean.
Besides, I can't treat him differently than my mom. They might not end up meeting on the other side.
I hadn't thought of it like that. Wow, imagine. The two of them reunited. Back home where they belong. They're probably watching over us right now. At one with great Dana. There's something almost poetic about it.
That's why I can't afford to screw up. If I know my pops, something as paltry as death won't stop him from coming to box my ears. Still, better than being left alone, I guess. Better than never knowing. You hear that, Dad? I'll make you proud. You'll see.
Nice. Anything else in Calaglia that I want to wrap up? No. No. What do the new
Looks like
weapons
we get to
look
sleep with a...
Roof over our heads tonight. Yeah. Oh, they're much better. Oh, that's nice. You got his nice little weapon. His one fist. They shine morning light with the blood of someone unknown. Man, okay, that's pretty cool.
Roof over our head.
Oh, you know what? I should probably camp out somewhere.
We've reached our destination.
Nice.
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
Okay, maybe I can talk to another character. Unless I already resolved everything, but I don't think so.
Why are you staring at me?
Oh.
I could ask the same thing.
So this is how the Sovereign and Maiden are supposed to look. You two go great together.
Law, come stand between us.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, sure. You want me to put something white on as well?
Of course she doesn't.
Take a closer look, Shion. It's a miracle.
What are you talking about?
This outfit, it's already got blue accents on it.
Oh, right.
So I see.
She said, I remember early on, she's like, the blue scarf is a nice touch. You look really good in blue.
I love how much amazing food we get to eat even when we're out on the road.
Me too, especially compared to what I used to have when I was still a slave. This is paradise.
It's amazing what good food can do to keep your hopes up. Nagal used to say all the time that the power of food is subtle, yet profound.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? For whatever reason, I find I don't worry nearly as much when I've got a full stomach helping me out.
That's why you shouldn't be such a picky eater.
Ugh.
Huh?
She's right.
I feel attacked.
You always leave food that you don't like on your plate when you're done.
Come on, what's the big deal?
Also, you're wasting
Back in the
ingredients.
day, I couldn't think about leaving any food. It was such a waste not to eat at all. You needed every last scrap of energy.
Exactly. Even when my brother and I didn't have much to eat, we all did what we could to make it taste good and enjoy what we had.
I guess,
That definitely explains a lot about why you cook the way you do, Kisara.
Law was technically
Dohalim,
just
I
working
bet
for the
you don't know
Renans.
what any of that's like. You must be used to food being handed to you on a silver platter.
Sometimes it was gold.
You didn't
What?
shy away
Oh
from
my
that at all.
goodness.
Although, there was one experience that does come to mind.
When Kisara
Oh?
cooked.
When I first learned that the food I ate originally
Oh.
came from animals and fish,
Oh my
I was rather
goodness.
taken aback.
You just
Oh my god.
eat whatever was in front of you
You
without
didn't
even thinking about
realize
it?
you were eating animals?
That's a silver spoon elite for you.
How do you not?
Your cooking has really improved, Shion.
It's because of you that I understand what makes it so fun. I'm glad everyone seems to enjoy what I make too.
I've noticed a disturbing trend that after it's your turn to cook, our ingredients tend to run really low. What's up with that?
That is a good point, Law. There's a weird difference between the amount of ingredients she prepares and how much food actually gets served. Curious. Very curious indeed.
I don't know. Isn't it pretty normal for veggies to shrink a little when you fry them up?
Or maybe she eats all the bad batches herself so we won't notice.
Oh, that
Come
might be
on.
it.
I wouldn't do anything like that.
She would though.
Then how would you explain the difference?
Ahem. I have a theory that I wish to propose.
What is
Okay.
it?
As we all know, Shion here can have quite the appetite. I imagine she often taste tests her own food. as she prepares it.
So she just
By
eats
my
it.
eye, it would
Doesn't
appear
matter
that
if
her
it's good or
footprints
bad.
are leaving deeper impressions as of late. Far be it from me to level such an accusation, but the facts lead me to conclude that
Oh my goodness.
She's been snacking while she cooks.
And yet, she still looks so slender in her clothing.
Man, I'm jealous. I wish I could do that.
I'm kind of envious, actually.
Wait a sec, are you guys trying to say she's...
I'm what?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yikes. These are some nice
Sure.
conversations though for
About
camping.
that fight just now.
Sorry about that. I was careless.
Careless.
I didn't come to criticize you. Just please take better care of yourself.
Alvin, you were the
You
one
don't need to worry
sacrificing
about me.
yourself.
In case you forgot, I can't exactly die anyway. It's like how you used to not care about getting beat up because you couldn't feel pain, and then I was the one to patch you up. It's the same thing.
You're right. That is how I used to be. But this isn't the same.
Then what do you mean? How is what's happening now different from what happened then?
It's different now.
Look, if you mean because you can feel pain again,
It's because I don't want to see you getting hurt.
Yeah.
You're right. When I couldn't feel any pain, I put myself in all sorts of dangerous situations. I didn't listen to anybody's warnings, and I made a lot of people worried for no good reason. I was foolish. This isn't about you and me being able to take pain. I don't want to have to see you get hurt, Shion. It's too much for me to take. Is that a crazy thing to say?
no,
That's a bit
It isn't.
sweet.
and I definitely don't like seeing you get hurt either, Alphen. We can't expect our enemies to show us any mercy, but I will do my best not to throw myself in harm's way out there either. How does that sound?
I'm sorry if I sounded harsh earlier. I didn't mean to. I just really want you to take better care of yourself.
I will. At least, for as long as I can.
That's it for that, huh? Is there anything else that I should make? I wish there was like a check mark or something saying that we made it or not. Ooh, a lot. Oh, I haven't been paying attention to these last two at all. I'll do Doho.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while?
Would you perchance be interested in going on a walk together?
Why? You're not on guard duty for another few hours.
Which is why I want to walk. To hear the music in these parts.
Music? Where are you going to find musicians all the way out
You're
here?
nature, dude.
There's more to music than what people play. It's in the grass, fluttering in the wind, the leaves in the trees, and the songs of birds and insects. Once you open your ears, you'll find that music is truly everywhere in this world.
What sounds like music depends on who's listening, huh? It's an interesting idea, but I think it might be a little too difficult for me. Speaking of music, whatever happened to your instruments? You used to be a musician, didn't you?
Those are well out of my reach at this point. That aside, I don't feel that I yet have the right to play any of them again. You could say that it is in part my way of atoning for that which I have failed to do over the years.
Meaning that you haven't completely given up on making things right.
Do you think me a fool stuck in the past?
No.
Not at all. In fact, far from it. You sound like you're still holding out hope for a brighter future. Picture yourself being able to play your music again. Doesn't that motivate you to keep going even when things get tough?
I see what you mean. I didn't realize that drive still lingered within me. The darkness in one's heart is sure to manifest in their music. However, I promise you that one day, when that darkness has finally lifted, I shall let you hear me perform.
Again.
Well, now that you've said it, you're gonna have to follow through. I look forward to hearing you play.
I suppose we should call it a day. Once we finish eating, we should get going.
Alright, well, nothing else in this region. And those ones we can take care of later on. I'm gonna save. And maybe then I'll continue in the other regions.